Hi everybody, it's Levi Clay and I'm back again for another video. This time I'm joined by some of my closest friends, the group that I've aptly named the Guitar Souls for now. We'll see where that goes. Sitting over on the far side we've got Kendo, as you can see, Thy Holy Kendo on Instagram. Check him out there. We've got Mike from Party Cannon, eyebrows and eye makeup on fleek.
Oh Jesus!
We've got Lyle Watt, Wild Lyle or Mild Lyle for now.
Very well.
And myself, Levi Clay. So what we're going to
dear.
be doing today is playing a little game of 20 questions, and we'll get you guys involved, and then at the end of which we're going to talk about the people that we are guessing. So without further ado, let's get this game underway, and I will turn to Kendo and give him the first question.
Okay. Is this guitarist known as a metal guitarist?
Yes.
He is, yes.
Mike?
Okay.
Did the band start in the 90s?
No.
Right, okay.
Well,
Are they still a band that are going?
Good question.
one might say unfortunately yes. Kendo?
Okay, so we've got metal guitarist.
Yeah.
They're still going.
Yeah.
And they're before the 90s? Is that what you
It
said?
could have started after the 90s. Before the
not
90s.
during the
Before the
90s.
90s? Okay. Okay, dokie.
I'm being attacked by a dog.
Do they play? I'm just trying to think what kind of music they would play. Okay, but this talking about the guitar. Do they play an Ibanez?
He doesn't know.
Doesn't play an Ibanez. Okay.
Come on, Mike, pace.
More pace, less hurry. Does he play Schecter guitars?
No,
Does he play ESP guitars?
he does. Yeah.
Ah.
ESP, guitar player,
ESP,
metal player.
metal player, still going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pre-90s.
Pre-90s. Oh crikey. Who could that be? Who could that be? Okay, let's try and think of another question.
That fucked it.
Is he considered a shredder?
Or the ignorant, maybe. Shredder.
By his fans, yes,
Yeah.
maybe.
So is that a yes or a no? Is that a...
He's okay. So he's never released any solo material that I can think of.
Right.
He's in a metal band that were in the 80s, 90s. So he plays fast guitar on there. I don't think you'd consider him a shredder. He's
Okay.
just a typical metal player.
Right.
In the same way that, okay, I'm going to spoil it and say it's not Kerry King. You wouldn't really think of Kerry King as a shredder. You know what I mean?
Okay, that makes it a lot easier. Thanks. Easy. Right.
Mike?
No Jeff Harriman either. I was going to ask because he's still alive, but are the
That's a
band
good
still
question.
going? As kind of ruined that one.
Oh, there's well-known ESP players
Well,
that died.
Jeff Hanneman.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Band's still going?
Still a good point.
True, aye.
God,
But I've now got Gary Holt, who is much better. Anyway,
Yeah.
has he ever been in any other bands?
Yes.
Has he?
Yes.
I should stop saying that because now I know the answer and that's giving it up. That's
So you
I've
know who
fucked
it
this
is?
completely.
Who is it?
It's Kirk Hammett.
Because he was in which band before Metallica?
Exodus.
Yes.
Ah.
Okay, so Kirk Hammett, interesting first choice, I think. The reason I actually wanted to do these 20 questions things is to give you guys a chance to sort of play along, but then so we could talk about said guitar player. So Kirk Hammett, thoughts, people? Fans?
I plead the fifth.
Well,
See, this is I've got trouble here because anybody who knows from before I turned the age of 20 knows my fucking YouTube channel used to be Kirk Hetfield Trujillo
That's amazing.
because I was a fucking
same
because
one.
I was a massive Metallica fan.
We'll
But
link
then-
to that.
Yeah. Well, let's.
But then I
let's
developed taste.
yeah. But let's kind of rule out some
And an
stuff.
ego.
Then, like, we're not talking specifically about Metallica.
No, I always had that.
We probably rule out the first 4 albums for me personally were great.
Yep.
Still listen
Yep.
to some of them to this day.
Yep.
Especially the early stuff from my taste, Kill 'Em All and Lady Lightning.
Thanks, Dave Mustaine.
Thanks, Dave Mustaine. Point, yeah, right. Point taken. However, we're just specifically talking about Kirk Hammett and not Metallica.
Well,
Yeah?
so let me pose the
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
The reason I think it's an interesting topical one is I'm sure you all saw that he launched a brand of pedals
Yes.
recently.
Yeah.
I can't tell you what they're called because I couldn't care less.
Yeah. It's okay because he's the first guitar player ever to do this with a guitar pedal.
Apart from all of the other ones.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Kirk Hammett's the first. It's got to be.
Yeah, but Kirk has at least Kirk told me or told the Twitterverse,
The world.
yeah, that he's the first guitar player to release his own line of pedals.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Because he was me thinking that people that made specific, I don't know what you would call them, peripherals, would generally have a vested interest in such, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure the first guy that built a printer was like, I'm the only person who's ever had a PC that's used a printer.
Yeah.
I don't really believe that.
I don't know. I thought the general consensus with pedals was that. I mean, I'm no expert in gear and stuff like that, but I thought the idea was the companies would approach a player and say, "Look, I've made this product. Can I put your name on it?"
Yeah.
Or it would be something like, "We're trying to capture your tone. I know you got all the gear to make that sound. We're trying to capture it in a pedal. Do you want to come help us make a pedal?" So for him to come out and be quite ballsy and say, "This is the first time a guitar player has ever done this."
This is the first time a
short-sighted.
guitar player has ever made their own pedals. It's also the first time anybody's ever made a modified tube screamer.
All right, okay.
Which,
isn't Chapman doing that?
oh, that's right.
Touchy subject. So
I'll say nothing.
yeah, pleading the fifth.
Pleading fifth.
But this is where the I'm trying to work out how genuine he's being. When he says I'm the first person to do this, obviously he can't mean that he's the first artist to want a line of pedals suited to his tastes, right? Because Zach Wilde's got the MXR pedals that he has. Teddy, pick him up. Zach Wilde's got the MXR pedals, and tons of artists have pedals with their names on. So by saying this, I'm assuming that what he's getting at is that is he trying to claim that he designed them, that he made them?
I think what he was trying to say is that he's the first guitar player in a big, massive band like them to start a company specialising in gear, which is still bollocks. But it's not as bad, I think, as how he worded it and how everybody took it.
Yeah. Do we think that he's actually designing these pedals?
No, he's sticking
Not even
KHDN
the
on
slightest.
them
Yeah.
I don't.
and doing them in horrible fucking zombie movie graphics
The
as
Karloff.
the Karloff, the Mummy guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, nobody else is allowed to use that
I think we should
because he
really,
owns it.
Wow.
He actually on the
Yeah.
trademark to Boris
He
Karloff.
he actually owns the trademark and like everything for that picture.
Poor Boris.
He also owns Gary Moore's Les Paul now, doesn't he?
Oh,
Are you aware of
Oh,
this?
yes.
God,
Or Peter Green's Les Paul?
that's
Yeah,
worse
yeah,
than
yes,
that's
yes.
fucking worse than Gary
Am I
Moore
right?
owning it.
I'm guess.
Jesus, fuck.
That's terrible.
Am I right in saying, like, I mean, I do remember, I'm pretty sure, after he bought it and got it for, I don't know what the wealth was, it was immense when it was like millions, wasn't it?
15 pence.
15 pence.
Well, so
Yeah.
I played that guitar. We had it
Did
in the
he?
Lick Library studio.
Wow.
And it was owned by a collector at the time, and it was, in order to take it out of the vault that it was being stored in,
Yeah.
it was insured for $1 million, I was told.
Yeah.
And the insurance company sent a bodyguard with the guitar. They wouldn't let it out of their sight. So yeah, he must have paid a pretty penny for it. I think I read somewhere that he paid in the region of $300,000 for it. But I'm unprepared to really say that accurately.
Yeah.
But a lot of money. But
Diplomatic.
in fairness to him, like, I'm not his biggest fan as a player, or a composer or anything like that. But at least he's out playing that guitar. He spent that money on the guitar, and it could
Yeah.
just be in a collection. Before he had it, it was in a vault.
Yeah, but is it really a plus point when Kirk Hammett's the one out playing a guitar? It'd be better off in a fucking vault.
This
You
is
know, it must be strange. Just like I see the guys that grew up in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, stuff like that, probably don't listen to metal. Big blues guys have been watching Gary Moore 1 minute, and then somebody went, "Oh, Dad, check this out! Look at that! See that guitar that you like?" And they see Kirk Hammett playing it with his wah pedal right in there. Yes.
playing King Nothing on it.
I just like somebody, the poor man will be shattered. He'll be heartbroken, I'm sure. But
Peter,
Right, so
words. Peter Green's sitting there with his mad fucking drug-addled brain, just sitting there going, "Hang on a minute, even I know something's wrong here."
yeah,
Let's start a crowdfunder, right? We'll raise $400,000. We'll buy it and we'll burn it.
Give it a burial. Like,
Aye, that's it. A Viking burial. Take it down the burn. Put it in a dinghy. Put pennies on the fretboard. Set it on fire.
definitely. I think it's a topic we should explore later on, though. Perhaps is it going to be ever a guitar that will ever reach that value ever again, or is there going to be something that? Can you think of something in the future that's going to be that?
is
Did
there a
Dweezil
guitar-
Zappa not find one of Jimi Hendrix's guitars under the stairs?
Are you allowed to say Dweezil Zappa anymore? Does it have to be Dweezil Z?
Oh, good
I know
point.
he's having
Dweezil?
problems with his name.
Yeah,
No, he's
Does he
not.
give
He's
us
not
that
allowed
thing?
to use Zappa plays Zappa
Yeah.
yeah.
How is that possible?
because
Oh,
Zappa's
that's a whole
trademark.
different subject.
But that's
Oh.
let's not get into that one. But all I can say to that is Mon the Dweez.
Yeah, yeah, guys. Dweezil and your brother is Amit, I believe. If you're out there watching this, please do continue airing all of your dirty laundry in public. It's a real mature way of dealing with things.
Top stuff. Getting back to the Kirk Hammett thing,
Yeah.
I think we should explore at what point does it get to that stage where he's got to this pedal situation? I just think about maybe he was a person, and even just not just the way he is as a player, and people really jump in the bandwagon of like, I'm really not a fan. And a lot of people coming out going, right, I'm really not a fan of his playing. He's not a top player. He really isn't. He's been right man, right place, right time kind of idea, and he's ended up in the biggest band in the world, and good for him. However, at what stage did he get to, like, where do people just stop saying things to him? It's like because of Metallica, they're that
Surrounded by
worried
yes
about
men.
losing them that they
Probably.
go, oh, is this a good idea? And they'll just go, yeah, definitely. It's got Metallica, it'll make loads of money, right? Yeah, of course it will. Of course it will. So
Bingo.
let's just do that, yeah. And I look at Kirk Hammett and I really think about somebody like, I really think he was, I'm guessing he was good in Exodus from what I listened to, and he was alright. But at some stage in his career, he's went, well, I've hit everything I need to hit. I don't need to try anymore. I don't need to do anything anymore.
But, like, pedals, is he famed for his tone?
Well, yeah,
He's
and infamous
understood,
for his
yeah.
tone.
Yeah, but he's already got a signature wah pedal.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's the point. Why was the first thing that came out a tube screamer and not
A
a
wah.
wah shoe?
what a shoe! He just clamps to his foot.
I do like that
The
idea.
Dunlop signature Kirk Hammett shoe.
Yeah.
Imagine, so I'm going to create a product here so nobody steal it, although I'm offering it out there. The wah wing. You just have like accordion things under your arms. It's going wah, 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 wah.
Why can't you get bagpipes to make a fucking wah pedal noise every time you do that?
Sick pipes.
I'm more into the
Sack
kind of.
pipes.
Do you know when that time I don't know if you've ever been on these type of holidays where when the winter holiday and you go, and if you've ever tried it, you've went skiing or snowboarding, you just click your foot straight into the wah pedal and give it the big woo, the Kirk Hammett click.
If it was cheap making a joke, and we'll end it on this, it's not my joke. Everybody's been saying this for years, but how fitting that the man has a signature wah pedal with a skeleton's foot on it, because he will die with his foot stuck on that pedal. That's an imprint rather than yeah. So there you go, guys. Kirk Hammett. Are you a fan? Did you actually manage to work out who it was? Let us know what you think about Kirk Hammett in the comments below, and if you've got any other suggestions for 20 questions artists you'd like us to do and talk about, let us know and we'll consider them. Thanks, and we'll see you soon.